Hey guys, what's up? This is me, Sean from Pt.1, YouTube.com/Pete. And today I have an unboxing for you guys of the Nike Lunar Forever. These are some running shoes from Nike. I just picked some up the other day. Yeah, so let's get to the unboxing. You can see it comes with a pretty standard Nike box. Very few shoes shy away from this design. I know some of the LeBrons, I believe they're the Pt.1s. They have their own little special LeBron box with some black on it. It's a little bit thicker, but most shoes have this little generic orange and white Nike box. So anyways, you see the front or the top. That's the Nike swoosh. Nothing on this side. Nothing on the right side, except for another Nike swoosh. Nothing on the front, I guess. Nothing on the front. And you get this sort of branding, made in China. What isn't? And then you get all these Nike with the Nike swoosh, Nike, the swoosh, the word swoosh, just do it. And then you can see Nike incorporated and all that other stuff. And then I believe that's some kind of recycle logo. And then this is pretty much the only important literature on the actual box itself, or in the box actually, except the bottom part that I just showed you with the swoosh and all that, but that's not really important. Anyways, you guys can see here the Lunar Forever. That's the name of the shoe. You get the size of the United Kingdom. I believe that's Brazil. It might be, maybe not. Europe. Actually, excuse me, I know this. This is UK, this is Britain, this is Europe, and then these are centimeters, I guess. So, yeah. If I'm wrong, forgive me, and I might leave it in the annotations, the corrections. But anyways, you see that there, and then you can see the color. So these are black / metallic silver white. So yeah, and then you see made in China. I believe that's Spanish at the bottom. And then you get, I guess, the product identification number, I guess. And then you have Nike and NikeBetterWorld.com, their websites. And then another thing that a lot of people don't realize, but it actually has the suggested retail. See, the suggested retail is $82. $82 flat. I got them for actually $82. Actually, I believe I got them for $81. I picked them up about a week ago, I'd say. They're pretty nice. You can see that you could rip this flap off, which at some stores they do rip it off, so that way you only see this part. And it's, I guess, a useful tactic if they don't want you to know, that they're overcharging you on the shoe, or maybe they'll give you 20% off, but in actuality, it's only 10% off. So whatever. Anyways, let's get to what you guys came here for. The shoe, nothing, generic cardboard in the box. You got your nice, presentation. I'm always a fan of the packaging of the Nike box. It's always a joy whenever I get these, since I've been young, or since I was young, getting these little Nike boxes. I always liked seeing them. So yeah, it'd always be a joy whenever I see that orange and white box from Christmas or whatever. So yeah, so we got the shoes out. They came nice and packaged in there. Nothing else, just some nice, paper in here. Nothing too fancy. And here the shoes are. Or here are the shoes. Nothing in the right foot. I guess I took that one out already. And in the left foot, you have this same. It's actually a little bit of a harder paper here than the other one in the box, but it's all about the same. It's I forget the proper name for the paper, but I want to say silk, but I doubt it. I doubt that that's the word for it. But there's a proper name for this paper. I just can't remember it right now. But yeah, so you get that out the way. And then we got the shoes. So you guys can see the shoes here. Very nice. You can see that they have Lunar and they also have dynamic support in them. So we'll go on the right side and give you a quick tour. You can see that they have the Nike swoosh. They have some nice, it appears to be fuse, but it's not actual fuse technology. It's just a nice little mesh, I guess, to sort of allow your foot to breathe. You have this little fake silver stitching around the ankle part of the shoe, and it really all it does is it's for, I guess, fashion. You can put your extra lace through it, but seeing that it's stitched, it's not really like the metal ones where they last a little bit longer, I guess, but they also fall off. So, you know, pros and cons. Continuing with this, actually, to give you a quick side note, there's, I believe, like five different colorways. Where I went to go pick these up, they had this black, white, and silver colorway. They also had a gray and red colorway. Actually, that one, where I went to pick it up, and pretty much universally online, also, you'll notice that it's on sale for $74, so you're saving about 8% compared to the normal regular $82 that this would cost you. So that's pretty nice. If you don't really care about the color, you just want to shoot a run and save yourself another few bucks and go pick those up. So yeah. So you can see on the side here, continuing with the review, the Nike swoosh. If you don't find a Nike swoosh on your shoe, there's something wrong, or a Nike logo. That's not good if they're supposed to be Nike shoes. Just a little joke there, guys. Nothing really too complicated on the front. You do have this thing, it's called dynamic support. I'll get more into that later, but you can see the ridges for it right there. And then you see the front of the shoe here. You can see it says Nike, and you have a little swoosh on the toe portion, the toe cup region of the shoe. The toe cup region actually it's made of feels sort of like leather. A little bit of it might be leather, who knows? But yeah, I believe it is. It's a leather toe cup, so not the best in terms of it's probably gonna get misformed by the time you wear it for a few times. But seeing as it's brand new, it looks pretty nice. And then these are low tops, so you can see you got the Nike toe, and that's pretty much the height of the shoe, or the highest point on the shoe. Yeah, the laces here, if you guys care about this is actually something pretty important. They're flat. A lot of Nike shoes, you can see here I brought my Hyperdunks here, and also in my Nike Hyperfuse, they have these sort of flat laces. I guess they're better in terms of keeping your shoe tied. They don't wear as much, they don't get untied as much as the big bulky round ones that used to be on a lot of shoes. So they're sort of trending to these flat ones, which is nice, and they also take up less space. You see the brand name here, Nike, and you also see the shoe name, Lunar Forever. And then the left side, nothing really here. You have a Nike swoosh, Lunar, and then on the back, nothing really there. On the bottom, you can see this is where the Nike Plus chip would go. Shoes that do have the Nike Plus chip would have right about here would be a plus sign for the Nike Plus, so that's kind of nice. You can see that there's a little bit of a green, an emerald green, or actually it's a neon green pattern going through the shoe a little bit. And then you have these sort of like boxes for grip. It's white underneath also, so that's kind of cool. And then you see the Lunar, basically it's replacing air and Zoom bags for foam. In terms of running, this will help your shoe be able to support your foot a lot easier. And actually, I'm going to put this in a part 2, so there's going to be a part 2 to this video. Stay tuned for that, where I'll explain all the technologies more in depth and wrap this up. So anyways, this is me, Sean from TechTraderUs.com. using constant